Hey YouTube, Rando here. I wanted to come share some finds with you guys we picked up recently. We went to Walmart. Now I usually don't go to Walmart, but we needed a big bag of dog food, so we went ahead and went. Usually we just go to Sam's with my Sam's card. Expired a few months ago. I need to go renew it. So we went to Walmart and I found a few items I wanted to come share with you guys. First off, we did an update video the other day and we showed a couple of books we picked up. Never said how much I paid for them. I realized that in the video after I watched the video after I had uploaded it. And it was this one, the 52 Prepper Projects. We got the Living Off Grid book, and the it's written by David Black. It's the same guy that wrote the Living Off Grid book, and it was called What to Do When SHTF or something like that. And usually the books go anywhere from $10 to $20 a piece. Right now, if you look on eBay, and I just looked this morning, they still have them as of the time I'm doing this video. You can buy all 3 books in a package deal for 13 bucks shipped. It was $12.95. So all 3 books, this book right here by itself sells for more than that usually. And they're all new. None of them were used or anything. This one's been a little messed up now, but it came in pristine condition. It was you could tell they were all new books. They had never been read, so it's not like you're buying used books. You're just buying 3 books together, 1 by David Nash and then 2 by David Black. So I just wanted to tell you guys exactly what we had paid for that. This tote right here, it's the Sterilite totes. These are $19.99 a piece. I see them at my wife's store and at Walmart, Target. Everywhere I see them, they're always 20 bucks. They have the wheels on the bottom of it down here. It's a pretty good sized tote, and I was thinking ammo at first because it has a place to lock it here, but it would be too flimsy for ammo. It's not heavy duty enough, so it's turned into a gear tote for now. But usually these go for 20 bucks. They had them in black and they had one in this color. The ones in black were $19.99. This one was on sale for $12.99, and they only had one left, so I went ahead and got it. And when I got home and looked at the receipt, I looked and realized they were actually 10 bucks. So I wish they'd had a couple of them. I went ahead and picked a couple of them up, but all they had was one in the blue color, and like I said, it was the only color on sale. The black ones were still regular price, so I went ahead and picked this one up. Another few things we picked up are the Ozark Trail Cups. You guys know we always use Yeti. I've got 2 Yetis now. This is my small one. It's still going strong. My big Yeti just quit working. When I first got it, I knew there was something wrong with it. It was always sweating around the lip. The little one I got here that I just showed never sweats. The big one I had always sweat around the rim, and it just seemed like the ice didn't last as long as in the little one. Well, recently, now, when you fill it up within 8 or 9 hours, all the ice is completely melted, whereas usually that drink would last you all day without your ice melting. So it just quit working altogether. I don't know if it's the lid, the seal, what. And I could have bought a lid for it, a replacement lid, but the replacement lid would have cost me as much as the little cup here. We paid $6 for this one and $8 for this one. They were on sale. I don't know what they regularly are, but usually when you find the knockoff, like Arctic or whatever, they're usually like 20 bucks for the big one. So I got this one for less than half of what you usually pay for a knockoff. So not a bad price. And I went ahead and picked up the straws too. They were $3, and it comes with a little cleaner for them and all that crap. So I may have to cut one of these straws to fit down in this one because it's going to stick up a little too high. So I'll just cut one of the straws or 2 of the straws for my wife, and then I'll have the big one. And she picked her own. She picked a small one. I didn't make her get a small one or anything. Like I can make her do anything. So these, they had on sale for 88 cents. Same section. You just go to the camping section. Usually they have an entire shelf full of clearance items. They had these for 88 cents. If you look at that, that's a nice block of fire starter for 88 cents. For less than $1, the Instafire I showed that we picked up from Walmart for $1 had quite a bit less than this. You could crumble this up and have 3 times what they give you in that bag for less money. We're going to test it though. We're going to see how well it works. We're going to check it with a ferro rod. We're going to check it with a lighter, all that good stuff. and see how long it burns and see how well it takes a spark and all that good stuff. So we'll be having a video coming out on this, just like we did the Instafire over there, that military grade fire starter we picked up from Walmart some time back. So we're going to test that as well. That's just a little Remington knife. It's actually a little skinning knife if you look at it. You see we got a little leather sheath for it. It's from their bird and trout series. You can see nice and thin. Cool little skinning knife made by Remington, made in the USA. I want to say that was $8, maybe $7, something like that. It was nice and cheap. It wasn't expensive at all for, you know, something made in the USA, which is rare. Now the rest of this stuff I'm just going to stack here, and I'll tell you what I paid for all of it, because I'm not sure piece by piece what I paid. But I got a bunch of gardening supplies. And then I've got, what, 4 of these seed starter pots as well. I've got 2 more. And I got 2 hummingbird feeders and hummingbird food. And for everything I paid less than $5. Everything was 90% off in the store, or on the shelf in the store. It was at I wanted to say Family Dollar, but it wasn't. It was Dollar General. And they had it all marked like 80-90% off. They're selling out all their summer stuff, so these will be good for next year. I'll just go ahead and keep them stored until we do the garden next year, and we'll do some little garden, do some seed starters in them. So it was nice and cheap. I wouldn't pay $3 for that just because, you know, whatever, I could make it cheaper with some styrofoam cups and then reuse the styrofoam cups next season. That's what we used to do anyway. But these are nice and cheap. They were nice and cheap, so I'm going to use them. See how well they work. Earth friendly. I think you just plant the entire pod down in the ground once it's ready, which would be neat. I'm not sure. I'll have to read it a little bit, but it says it's biodegradable. I'm not sure what that means. But I'm thinking you can just plant these whole pots when it's all said and done, if I'm not mistaken. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. Yep, plant pot and all natural fibers. So right on, it encourages root growth for early flowers and vegetables. So these will be nice when we do the garden next year, because we're definitely going to do a garden next year. I took the big one out, or the little one out, but the big test garden's still there. It's full, but we're going to go ahead and build a couple raised beds in back and do some gardening back there. That way they'll quit stealing my melons and stuff. I won't have to worry about thieves running up there and stealing my watermelons. So we're going to do a garden next year. I just didn't have time this year. We got busy. So this is it for now. We're going to have some more coming up, and we're going to be doing some more finds videos. These videos will be coming out anytime we get something like this. I'm just going to set it aside and keep setting. We can't afford to just go buy a bunch of stuff at one time. Not all of this was bought at one time. That's why it's been so long since I've done a finds video. I've been collecting up. But like the tote and the cups and everything we bought today, so I just went ahead and did a quick video on everything. So be looking out for those other videos. That's going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching, YouTube.